226 News. Here I am with Denise Froman, and I'm your host, Nuela Cabral. Tonight, we have breaking news from the Young, Black, and Fabulous website. Boom! Jay-Z regrets past misogynistic lyrics! What? Alright, we're anxious to read it. Here we go. Wow. As the release date of his new book, Decoded, approaches, Jay-Z had some interesting things to say about reflecting on his past lyrics and how he rapped about women. Find out how his thinking has shifted inside.
While working on his new book, Decoded, in which the lyrics to his songs are printed out and explained, Jay-Z admits he regrets his songs that didn't present women or his opinion of them in the best light. Some lyrics really become profound when you see them in writing. Not Big Pimpin', that's the exception. It's like, I can't believe I said that, and kept saying it. What kind of animal would say this sort of thing? Reading it is really harsh. Reading it is really harsh. Jigga man.
Interesting word choice. Okay.
That's an interesting sentence right there, Noella. Why don't you take that one?
All right. The lyrics to that track mainly talked about him having women sexually available to him at all times. Something he has abandoned since marrying
Beyonce
in 2008. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Jay-Z said...
This is what he said?
This is what he said. You go ahead. Jigga?
You know what I'm saying? We have to find a way. we have to find our way back to true emotion. This is going to sound so sappy, but love is the only thing that stands the test of time. The Misogynistic of Lauryn Hill was about love. Andre 3000, The Love Below. Even NWA at its core. That was about love. Love for the neighborhood.
I see his point. He also said that he'd like to hear more about the real challenges facing people today, like the housing crisis and unemployment. Remember the time before gangster rap?
Write about them then, Jay-Z.
I know, right?
We got some. The newscast is still going on.
Let him finish, please, ladies.
We're gonna get to you in a second.
Remember the time before gangster rap when Public Enemy was the CNN for black people?
Word.
That's what Jay's talking about. And he cites hip-hop's efforts to help Barack Obama elected as proof the community can help foster social change.
This is what he said. Whether he does a great job or not is almost secondary to what he did for the dreams and hopes of an entire race. Just based on that alone, it's a success. The biggest that we've had. It's Martin Luther King's dream realized, tangible, in the flesh. You can shake his hand.
Ring.
Caller.
Yeah.
My name is Hadi. I'm a teacher from Philly, and I think this is some bullshit.
Why do you think this is some, quote-unquote bullshit?
Well, first off, he just doing this for PR for his book. He don't really mean it.
Are you still there?
Miss Froman, we have another caller on the line.
We've lost her.
I ran out of minutes.
We've lost her. We have another caller, you said?
We do, on line 3.
My whole thing is like, we'll see what he comes out with next, because I kind of do feel like it's a publicity stunt.
It's publicity stunt.
And you know, in his album, which one was it? American Gangster, I think. And like, let's be real. I like Jay-Z too, okay? But, I mean, he's talented. Homeboy's talented. He really is. But in one of his songs, he was talking about how he wished he could be like Talib Kweli. You know, he wished he could rap. He wished that he could rap like Talib Kweli. And he was like,
I would be Talib Kweli.
He was like, but you know, money talks, and like I can give back, and that's the win-win. But like, dog, you already have it. Like, you already have it, and at this point, you have such a following that whatever you rap about, people are going to listen to you. So, like, shut up.
Yeah, that's
bullshit.
And he has the money, he has the distribution, he has
the respect.
He has everything. Like, he's built it. He damn near has the basketball team. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You're a politician. Now you're 40-something and you're wearing suits. You're a fucking politician. Shut the fuck up. You're another rich dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you want people to talk about social justice, talk about it, Jay-Z. Pioneer that shit. I mean, not pioneer it. It's been done, but, like, revamp it within popular...
Within hip-hop, yeah.
So, yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen...
It's gonna work.
And co-host, Miss Froman, I'm curious to hear what you think about this matter.
I, as a PR specialist in my past life, I think that Jay-Z is using this for publicity purposes. I would have to agree with the caller here. I think her name is Tariq.
Mom, that's not phone work now.
I'm
sorry.
Please don't call our line on Metro PCS. I also would have to agree with our second caller. I think her name is Leanna.
Aggressive Antonia.
Aggressive Antonia. I think Jay-Z. He's flawed. His popularity, is powerful, and yet at this stage, why is he using it at 40? Why not at 37 or 36 when he already had millions of records sold and a huge following and the hood behind him? So I don't understand why now, other than the fact that he has a new book out dropping called Decoded, which I'm sure he would want me to plug. And I'm sure that maybe now he will start wearing his wedding ring for Beyonce. Maybe. That's all I have to say.
I mean, you know what? I hope it's not just that. I hope that he really, had some kind of profound realization, epiphany, awakening. That'd be great. We'll see. But I doubt it. But I mean, whatever, yeah.
Do you really think that he regrets writing Big Pimpin'?
No,
I don't either.
I think he's just older now, being like, oh, I was dumb as shit.
Yeah, I was young.
Yeah, you're just older. It's just maturity. It's not really consciousness. I think it's just maturity. You just look back and you know what I mean? You just go back, you look back and oh, I just said some dumb ass shit. I can't believe that.
He has a wife now.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
All of a sudden,
well, I'm curious.
Astute observation.
I'm curious to find out how far he's going to take this. Is this just going to be now about his music, or is he actually going to try to be a voice, and try to put out there or influence other young rappers and let them know, misogynistic lyrics are whack?
And you know what the answer to that is? Hell to the nah.
I don't think so. He's a really good lyricist, and I think that book is good, and I think it's very smart of him to come out with that book. And I think it will do good things for rap artists, but in a different way. Not in terms of misogyny, but in terms of appreciating the lyricism that goes behind rap and behind the stringing together words. He's really good at that. He puts words together really well. He does enjambment. He does all these poetic whatever devices. And I think in terms of that, it'll be good for rap. But in terms of actual misogyny, I don't think it'll do anything.
He's you don't see him getting behind female MCs. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't care. He has a wife and he's matured, and I think Tariq, you're right. I think that's the extent of it. You know what I mean? And he's dropping a new book where he's coming to all these realizations and breaking down his lyrics and looking at actually what he wrote. Beyonce's probably sitting in the room homie, I understand getting money, but
let me upgrade you. That's what she's saying.
She basically just said that, and then that was number one.
But I mean,
she fully participates in that too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And has
talk about that.
So yeah. I don't think it's Beyonce necessarily.
Yeah, because she even says I'll be number 2 to your number 1. That's what that song is about.
I think she's still playing the game too. That's why her and Jay work well together, because they're both superstars and they both understand the industry. And I guess if you want to be at the top, you have to play the game. If you're trying to, change the game, the people who are changing the game is Jean Grey, Talib Kweli. I totally get you have to get paid, but it's to what extent?